art block. That's a thing a lot of us might deal with from time to time. You're sitting there in front of this beautiful blank page, this blank canvas, and you want to create a masterpiece, but nothing's coming to you. The juices aren't flowing. We all experience this once in a while in the creative field, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents on some tips that might help you overcome this art block. 5, in fact, maybe 6. This is at least what helps me when I'm feeling that way, feeling a little stuck. Tip number 1, just take a break, just do something else. A lot of the time we might want to just grind out, just go as hard as we can, hours and hours of drawing or painting or whatever, and that can be quite fruitful. You can get a lot done. You may have heard this before, but you know, it's kind of like a creative gas tank that needs to be filled back up. If creating art is your output, you need to remember to bring in that input so that you'll have stuff to turn into your art that you want to produce. So although doing a lot of drawing is great for improving and we enjoy art and creating artwork, sometimes you just got to give that part of your brain a break, and then when you come back to it, you'll feel refreshed. It'll be different. Give your brain some time to kind of process other ideas, other thoughts, and before you know it, you'll be thinking of stuff that you want to come back to and create. I'm sure you've heard that before, but it's very true. If you tend not to take as many breaks as you need, try taking a few more breaks. Might help. Tip number 2, switch mediums. So while we are doing our artwork, we might always be using the same medium. Acrylic paint, digital art, oil paint, watercolor, pencil, whatever. If we're having a bit of a block or we don't know what we want to do, why not just try switching the medium? Try, if you're used to digital art, try an acrylic painting or watercolor or something. Go in your physical sketchbook and draw something. If we're always doing oil paint, why not try a digital piece of art? Just change it up so that you have a new medium to work with, new ways of figuring out how that medium works, and then that often leads to new discoveries which will enhance your creative juices and parts of your brain that you haven't had to use. You're learning new things, right? And those new things you learn often help you when you come back to your medium of choice. So that's a great one. Just switch up your medium and try something new. Tip 3, recreate old artwork. So this can be pretty encouraging if you have been practicing your art and trying to develop, seeing something that you did a long time ago and how far you've come. And sometimes it might be fun to just find an old piece of art and then just see how you would approach that exact same piece today with all that you've learned. Maybe you've learned a little bit, maybe you've learned a lot. Depends on how far you've gone back, I guess. Like, see if you could find a picture of an old drawing you did as like a little kid, or something you did in high school or whenever. And now you don't have to think of something new. You just say, oh, okay, this is what I tried to draw then. I'm going to try to draw it now. And I'm going to try to blow myself out of the water with how much it's improved. It's a nice little challenge, a little competition with yourself from the past. I like to do it all the time. Tip 4, a Scribble page. Just so you know, I do know that Scribble is not spelt that way. That's how this channel does it. We're scribblers here. Anyways, you might have seen this exercise before where you're looking at a blank page, maybe you don't know what to do. Just throw caution to the wind, scribble all over that page and take a step back, squint, maybe look at it a little, fuzzy, and see what you can see in there. See if anything pops out as, that kind of reminds me of this. Maybe that could be, and then go back in with whatever pencil, pen, and darken that up, make it a full illustration. I do this all the time when I just have nothing specific I want to draw. I just do a Scribble page and then just see what I can find in there. And then I'll often take what I've done on those pages and then turn that into something a bit more finished. And it's always fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. So try that out if you want. Tip 5, my wife loves this one. A lot of the time we're in our little workspace and things get a bit messy, a bit cluttered, stuff's all over the place, It happens in a creative zone, and sometimes this office is a disaster. And a lot of the time for me, if my whole area is a mess, it does start to affect my ability to create. So clean your workspace. Just keep everything tidy. You might be surprised how much that can affect your mental clarity, and that clarity aiding to your creative output. So if art block is something you're dealing with, maybe that's an easy solution. Just clean up your area, come back to the drawing board. You'll be feeling clean, clear, under control, and then you'll probably be able to put out something awesome. Bonus tip, another tip, I guess this could kind of be included in taking a break, but just go outside, you know? I should have said that in that point, I guess, but this could be one of my little honorable mentions. When you're taking those breaks, go outside, enjoy the fresh air, the sunshine, if there is sunshine, take a walk, see some things, observe some people. That really does a lot to help. I've actually done a lot to ensure that this little room is exactly how I want it. It's very creatively inspiring to me. There's things I can grab and do at a moment's notice if I want to play music, if I want to create art, digitally or traditionally. There's stuff that inspires me. There's comfortable furniture, ergonomic setups. Maybe I'll do an office tour soon. But even I, in this room, get very tired of being in this spot for too long. So there's a lot of time that I need to just get out of here, have some different vibes, different scenery, and then I come back here ready to rock and create some cool art, hopefully. And another honorable mention, take care of your body. Do your best to stay in as good shape as you can, because doing art is a sedentary activity. We're just sitting here, and there have been days where I just sat, drew pictures all day, which is fun for me, but your entire body might not love that as the only thing you did that day. So get up, stretch. If you can, you know, throw some weight around, do some body weight exercises, whatever. You'll feel better in your own body. You'll feel stronger, more flexible, more loose. Physical health really improves your mental health also. So those are my tips. That's all I'll say. Do you have any specific tips that help you? Please share them with me. I'd love to hear what you guys do to overcome art block. So thanks so much for watching. If you like that, YouTube thinks you like this video. And here's the latest video I put out. Maybe you'll like that. Anyways, keep on scribbling, guys. Peace out. Later.